So everybody want to know how I keep whipping up everything so fast while being a CEO and a full-time artist. I'm sitting here trying to tell you this, Terrence, man. You were about, we was rapping while I was getting the camera together. So expound on like that journey that you were just mentioning in terms of creating that connection for yourself and the brand and the journey of starting off with the pens like tapping. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So I look at it like
the onion.
That's my metaphor or my analogy of it. Where it's like, actually, I kind of look at it like how it's like courting a relationship in a sense. Where like my approach to, what I'm saying, where it's like you kind of come in a certain way, and it's like there's layers to us. There's layers to us as people. There's layers. So this thing of like I started Rare Souls with like this small circle logo, like a 1-inch logo. So I had people, of course, where it's like people that naturally connect to the brand, but they like, I like that. And then you get people who's like, yo, come on, man, where the big stuff at? And it's like, not right now. So I love that, where it's just like, it kind of gives this gauge of just like, to me, how that analogy of like relationships, where it's like, oh, you just that, and it's just like, oh, there's more to you, and it's like,
if
it's
you
like,
want to get to know more, just tap in, stay committed to the process, and you'll learn.
But I didn't necessarily, and that was just what I felt naturally, where it's like, I don't gotta come out. We can come out saying I'm this, but to me, the small logo is just what I connected to, and it was like, well, what about this? It's like, why you ain't coming out and saying, come on? And it's like, people want to see you successful.
I like that though. I like what your approach was. It was different.
Yeah. So that's what it was. So now it's just like, oh, y'all doing cleanses and y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's more to it. So that's like my analogy, just like that onion.
Okay. So I know that you mentioned the Members Appreciation Award.
I didn't top product creator of the year.
Okay. Tell the word about, because I didn't know that. I knew that there was an award show here at Rec Philly, but tell me about that experience, and then also, what you've done since then, like how that's maybe added something to what you do. Like, what has that done for you?
Yeah, man. So the beauty of that to me is just like first being thankful for like what Rec is offering, just being a light to the city, being a light to creatives, and so even just my whole approach with coming to Rec, where it was just like me, where it was just like I connected, and like I feel like it was more about, from my perspective at the time, it was more about for artists, and I'm just like a product creator.
Yeah, I see what
so I wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it like a negative. It was just like, because I had artists I was working with, where it was like, I'll just get this I'll have the membership in case my artists want to use it, and for me to take shots. So just like to look at that from the beginning, where it was like, I was just being, and as I'm building relationships, it's like people like, yo, why your clothes not in here? And I'm just like, well, maybe I need to get them in here. So like to go from there to, then it's like, oh, we having an award thing, and it's like being nominated. So it's just like, and it's like, damn, I'm getting product creator of the year, where, you know what I'm saying?
And just the nomination alone.
That alone, like, you know what I'm saying? And just to see that whole, and like they say, where it's like when we look into, we see something that we feel like is missing, and we want to kind of create that, and just for them to say, are we doing an award show? And it's just like that, that's dope, that's fire. And like you said, where it's like, damn, I'm nominated. It's like, man, that's dope. So I'm just happy to be here and be in the building. It's like, damn, I actually won. So that's fire to me. Just like, to me, it's a reflection of the work being put out and all the work I've been doing, relationships I've been building authentically, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's just like it sets a precedent, it sets a standard for like the following year. And it's not like it's necessarily to focus on that award again, but just like to know that that's like, it's like looking forward to like playing basketball, looking forward to a championship. Like, we're going to try to be here to win the championship. We're here to be great and offer value. And it's like, I'm looking at like the onion, where it's like, I'm just getting started to offer the value I want to offer. You know what I'm saying? So I want to focus more to be able to keep at it. And it's like, I'm thankful for that. But I'm just getting, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
and you said it, something that stuck out to me is like, you wasn't looking to get that. You were just working. Absolutely. And that's what I want to holler at y'all about. Is like, I know a lot of times, we might have been inspired by somebody with a placement in a magazine, or somebody with a lot of followers or certain accolades. But a lot of the time, those people didn't do it for those things. They were just doing what they was doing. And I feel like this is a perfect example of that, where it was like, he came in without even completely seeing himself as what is as initially or essentially being offered or whatever, right? And then like finding the placement, seeing where the mutual values and networking can occur, just doing the work, head down, and then you look up, award, right? So it's like, but that's how it works though. That's literally how it works, right? Sure. And so a part of why, like, and that speaks, we talked about it a little bit before the interview started. That's why I think this is really dope conversation and why I was interested in talking to you, because I recognize the value on the walk by, right? I seen you at Life Do Grow Farm, and I was like, wow. And you know what else? I seen one of your pieces in Black Nobel. So that's where that's where like part of the subconscious of it had hit me, right? Because I'm like walking by, and I'm like, I've seen that eye before. The Eye of Horus on a sweatshirt embroidered, right? I never saw it before.
Gotcha.
That, right? You're the only one who ever did it that I've seen. So it's like, you don't forget that stuff. I'm like, and when I was at Black Nobel, I was like, I want to grab one of those, right? And then I'm seeing you in the Life Do Grow Farm, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is the creator. I'm like, looking at the table, I'm like, this your table? He's like, yeah, this is my table. And I'm like, wow. Then to top it all off, you a rep member and won an award for the quality of your product, which just speaks to what I saw as a very, very like critical and important thing for me to mention and bring you up here to talk about. So it's like the alignment and the purpose behind all of it is driven in there. And I just wanted to highlight that because I just met you like, what, a week and a half ago? Right.
Energy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a week and a half ago. Right. But I'm very like intentional about my creative endeavors. So not to get into a creative philosophy thing is like, I want to use this time to speak to you about making merchandise so that the audience and the people that we serve in the community is like, they can learn a lot about making their own clothes from someone that they trust. Because you can go on YouTube and learn a lot, right? I'm a YouTube University alumni, and you just established that you are as well. So it's like, but even when you look at those videos, you want to trust somebody. You want to know, like, is this the dude woman I need to really be listening to? Do they know what they're talking about? Are they over-exaggerating? All these other elements.
Right.
So that's why I have you here, so that we can bridge that gap for our community, that, like, this is somebody y'all know, this is somebody I know. You can get tapped in and get more information. So we started with the